Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my top pregnancy must-haves. I'm a second-time mom, so I've gone through this once before. I'm no expert, however, I do know some of the things that have helped me, brought me a little bit of comfort this pregnancy and last pregnancy. A couple of things that are new this pregnancy. I hadn't used Lush before. I'm sure a lot of people use it for pregnancy. However, I hadn't until this time around, and there are a couple things that I love and won't go without the rest of the other pregnancies that I have. The first thing is a massage bar. This is what it looks like. When you first buy it, it has a little, kind of like a bump right here, the massage part of it, I guess. And it looks like this. And it's kind of the consistency of lotion and soap. But all that you do is just rub it on your belly. I do it after I take a bath or after I shower. It smells so good. When I went to Lush, they told me that this specific, it's obviously a pregnancy massage bar. You could probably use it for other things, but I think it's mostly used for pregnant women's stomachs. At Lush, they told me that there are specific oils in here and scents in here that help with stress. And this pregnancy, I've had a lot more anxiety than I had with my last. So, or at least it feels that way. So it's cool to me that this kind of kills two birds with one stone. It smells so good. I don't know if they have other types of Lush bars or massage bars, but you might as well go check it out because they're one of those things that are just a must for me now. I used to put belly butter on my stomach for my last pregnancy, and that was great too, and it's for stretch marks. I have stretch marks for my last pregnancy and I'm getting more for this one, so they're hereditary and really not much you can do about it. However, you can put stuff on your belly to make it, I don't know, to soothe it, to make it not itch as bad and maybe not make it as worse as it could be. But this I prefer a lot more than the belly butter that I had. Also from Lush, I just started using their bath bombs, and I love taking baths. And adding a bath bomb to it just makes the bath experience so much better. I don't think it really matters which bath bomb you get. I was curious and wanted to know if it was safe for me to use the bath bombs being pregnant. And so I looked up on Lush. I looked up on Google if it was safe to use Lush bath bombs. And their website popped up and they said that it's perfectly fine to use them. In fact, there's great benefits to using the Lush bath bombs and other things from Lush. However, you shouldn't ingest it. So, but this is one, I don't even remember let me see if, no, I don't even remember what this one was called. But for example, this is just one that I have that I haven't used yet. Oh man. They're just so fun. They're so relaxing. I think the one that I used a couple nights ago was called like the Buttercup, or I don't remember, but it had little pieces of lavender flowers in it and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, they just make it so much more enjoyable. And when you're pregnant, just being able to actually relax for a few minutes makes the whole day a little bit easier. Another pregnancy must-have that I have is the What to Expect When You're Expecting book. I got this my last pregnancy with May. I haven't used it this pregnancy because I've gone through it before. However, it is a great book to go through if you have any questions that aren't doctor worthy, but are just kind of like curiosity questions. It talks about anemia in here. It talks about each month. So for example, here's like the 5th month and it talks about these different things, and each week it even talks about. So I opened up to exactly where I am. So for example, on the 5th month it says, in week 21, how big is baby this week? About 7 inches in length. Think large banana, and almost 11 ounces in weight. And talking about bananas, you might want to eat some this week if you'd like your baby to have a taste for them. That's because amniotic fluid differs from day to day depending on what you've eaten. Anyways, it's just interesting things like that. And then it will talk about the birth process, prepping for breastfeeding, and all those different things. So especially if you're a first-time mom, I highly recommend this book, What to Expect When You're Expecting. They also have What to Expect in the first year, and I think maybe in the 2nd year also, or for toddler years, I'm not quite sure. But this is definitely a pregnancy must-have for first-time moms, and nice to have for second-time or 3rd or 4th-time moms, and so on. The next pregnancy must-have that I have is a heating pad. I have sore muscles. My legs tend to hurt some nights. Some women have restless leg syndrome, or your shoulders hurt, or your back hurts, or your feet hurt, or anything like that. And I love being able to use a heating pad. It's a pretty big one. I don't really know how to measure it to tell you how big it is, but all you have to do is plug it in, and then it has these different settings. I think we got this one from Walmart. It's soft heat auto shut off heat what did I call this? Heating pad, my goodness. But it has all these different settings and it shuts off after an hour, which is really nice. I brought this when I went to get induced at the hospital. I brought it in last time and I didn't use it because I didn't know if I was allowed to, but I'm pretty positive you're allowed to use it even when you're in labor. And it's just so nice to be able to put it directly on a specific part of your body that's hurting. For me, it really takes away a lot of the pain. The next pregnancy must-have that I have are pregnancy or maternity shirts. This is one that I got my last pregnancy with May. It's a Liz Leg maternity shirt from, I'm pretty sure that it's from Target. What's nice about maternity shirts is that they have these kind of, I don't know what you would call them, but it makes you look like you have more of a belly than you might have. And I prefer looking like I'm pregnant instead of somebody saying that I look like when people say, oh, you don't even look like you're pregnant. It's kind of like, I want to look pregnant, you know, or if people say, oh, you're so little. I know they're not trying to offend me, but I like having a belly when I'm pregnant. So these are really nice. They're meant to make you look really good during pregnancy instead of just wearing a t-shirt or something, which I also do. Another thing from Target that I love, and I think it's also Liz Lang maternity, let me check, are pregnancy dresses. I got this last pregnancy, but it's a maternity dress and it's the same idea. It has the same, oh, pleats, I think are what they're called. Anyway, the same type of pleats on the side and it accentuates your belly. It is just so nice just to be able to throw in a dress, especially during the summertime being pregnant or even the fall or winter or spring. It really is nice to have a dress just to throw on that you know is gonna be able to fit over your belly no matter what size it is and look nice. The next item of clothing that I highly recommend are shorts or capris or jeans that have a high waistband. Some people prefer having the bands that are about this size, or even the pants that have a little cutout on the sides that have this spandexy material. However, I really, really like having this long material that can go over my belly and kind of work like double as a tank top. So if my shirt comes up a little bit, I still have something covering my belly so my belly isn't hanging out. These, I believe, I know I got these are also Liz Lang maternity. I think that a lot of people have heard of Liz Lang maternity from Target. There are a lot of other brands I'm sure that do maternity clothing, but this is an affordable brand that you can use when you're pregnant. I like jeans, but I really, really love leggings. If I could live in leggings, which actually I do live in leggings pretty much, so never mind. I'm wearing my maternity leggings. I think that these are from JCPenney, but what's nice about them is that they do the same thing. They cover your belly and they come up so high, and I don't know, some people might not prefer that. However, I love the feeling of having it go over my belly. It kind of, not that it sucks me in, but because you know that's uncomfortable, but it keeps everything intact. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like black leggings being pregnant because they fit with everything. You can wear any top that you want. You can dress it up or dress it down, wear sneakers, wear flip-flops or whatever you want with them. So these are probably on my top 5 or top 3 pregnancy must-haves because I live in them all pregnancy. The next clothing item is just long dresses in general. I love to wear dresses. Church on Sunday we wear dresses, but then other days throughout the week when I don't really want to put together an outfit or I don't want to wear pants or whatever it is, I don't want to have to find an outfit to put together. I love just the simplicity of wearing a dress. They don't have to be long dresses. I have some like that one, the other maternity dress that I showed that was just probably right to my knee or a little bit longer. But sometimes long dresses are just really fun to wear, especially in the summertime. This one I got from Ross, and it is not a maternity dress. It's just a long kind of silky material dress that is really, really comfortable. It has this band around the belly area, so just right above the belly, so it fits perfectly over your belly. And the brand for this is Fifth and Love, which you could probably just find it online because I don't know how you can find things again at Ross. But I love dresses, and so if I'm not in leggings or if I'm not in jeans, then I'm in a comfortable dress. Actually, scratch that, then I'm in pajamas. And last clothing-ish item that is a top pregnancy must-have for me is a comfortable bathrobe. This is a Liz Claiborne bathrobe. I'm pretty sure it's from JCPenney, but it is just, it doesn't matter what bathrobe you have. as long as it's comfortable to you. I like longer bathrobes and I like soft bathrobes. I do have one that's shorter and not as heavy as this one, but in the morning when I get out of bed and I'm freezing, I love to throw on a bathrobe and wear that until I get dressed instead of having to get dressed right away or whatever. So this is a must-have for me, and it's comfortable for you because you can tie it above your belly and it doesn't mess with that at all. So this is also one of my top pregnancy must-haves. When it comes to prenatal vitamins, I didn't have too much of a preference until I got one that I didn't like. This pregnancy I've only thrown up one time, and that was when I took a prenatal vitamin that made me throw up, and I don't know why. I hadn't thrown up the whole pregnancy. Then after I had taken it, I think I talked about this in my first trimester symptoms video that I can link up above, but that's when I didn't like. I can't tell you what it was called because I threw them away right after. They were just little samples from my doctor's office. But this is the one I'm talking about that I didn't like, and I'll tell you the reason. So the one that I'm using now is just a Winco prenatal vitamin. It's just a typical prenatal vitamin, multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement for use before, during, and after pregnancy. It says that it contains 800 mcg, I don't know what that is called, of folic acid, and will provide vitamin and mineral supplementation throughout pregnancy and during postnatal periods for both lactating and non-lactating mothers. So obviously prenatal vitamins are a must when it comes to pregnancy and when it comes to before you have a baby, before you get pregnant, and when you're breastfeeding, or if you're not breastfeeding, just right after being pregnant. I think it's just important to take these. But the one that I really did not like, and I took most of them, my younger sister also took them. Oh, anyways, were the Spring Valley prenatal vitamins. These ones have folic acid in it also, but I'll show you the difference between these two pills. I highly recommend getting a pill that is, I don't know how you would say it, covered. It's not the sugary ones, the ones that taste better, but it's the ones, this is the one that I like. Let's see if I can get it. It's the one that I like. You can see that it's pretty smooth, and this is the one that I really disliked. You can tell it's not only is it a different like color, obviously, but this one is textured differently, kind of, and not that it's actually not textured that differently. If I grabbed it, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. However, this one, you can taste it, and this one, you can't really taste it. And the taste is not that good. When you're pregnant, you don't really want to be tasting something that's disgusting. I don't. And so I highly recommend getting one that, I don't know if you can even tell. I guess on the outside there's, nope, that one doesn't have it, but I don't know if you can really tell except for just trying them or looking online to see what they look like or what people have to say about them. But I highly recommend getting one that you like and that is okay for you to take. I take my prenatal vitamins at night before I go to sleep. That way it doesn't make me nauseous. For the most part with these ones, it doesn't make me nauseous. It's kind of like a habit type of a thing that I do forget, but it's less, it's a lot easier for me to remember at night when it's next to my bed. When we were pregnant, you can't have a lot of medications, you know, so I have, like a lot of women, I've gotten headaches this pregnancy. Randomly you'll have different pains. Yesterday night I was trying to, we were just playing, and we had some drapes in front of my face, and I opened it up and her forehead hit my nose and it started swelling, and just things like that, small things like that where you'd think that you could take anything. You can't. However, you can take acetaminophen, and that has been the only medication that I've really taken. This is the one that I have right now. Just pain relief, acetaminophen. You can also get the Tylenol version of it, which is the same thing, pretty much, I think. Just to always have it handy in case I get a headache or a migraine or something like that, so that we just always have it on hand. The last pregnancy must-have that saves me during pregnancy is having a body pillow. Ours is just one from Walmart. Let me see, let me try to take this. Oops, oh, that's okay. Ours is just one from Walmart. It looks like this. You can get the pillow and the case at Walmart. This was a couple years ago that I got this, so I don't know if it's still there. But what's nice about it is that it's long enough that you can put it in between your legs and hold on to it and lay on it at night. I like doing that. For some reason, it's a lot more comfortable for me when I'm pregnant. Some women have full-on pregnancy pillows, I think they're what they call it. They go up and around and go behind your back. That would be extremely comfortable. But on a budget, this is a great alternative to have. Anyways, that's it for my top pregnancy must-haves. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that these pregnancy items that I showed help you throughout your pregnancy to be more comfortable. Check out my other pregnancy updates and the cruise vlogs that we've shared on our channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.